One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on another team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Van Dyke. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. So Boston College's offense will get the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running into the open space. Knocked off his feet. Boston College right back to the line.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. They go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
From the gun, running back on the move.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. On target. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He lets one fly deep. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Burks. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here comes the heat. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Syracuse. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. Soft spot in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Snagged in the middle. It's McNabb. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cuse. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Here's a heat. At the 35, he's open.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boston College!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pause to throw again. That's reeled in. It's McNabb.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Firing to the right, complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's McNabb. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's McNabb. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Syracuse right back at it. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs it in the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. He's got it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up some big plays down the field.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Syracuse will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boston College wants to play fast. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. He's looking to pass. Trying to pull his way in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. This offense simply has to pay this off on third and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. They're setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Orange with that goal line virtually on their heels, trying to find some room to operate. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's McNabb. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Hand off from the gun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Syracuse mere inches away from a 3rd down conversion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's strong. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's McNabb. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McFadden. There he goes. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Cuse. And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try it over the left side. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Bolden. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Burks. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Makes the grab, past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Flips it out in the flat.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Golden.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Touch pass on the right. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tremble. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Tremble. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Syracuse right back at it. They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.